Plus, the new IKEA opened in the Destiny Mall, and it's giving Syracuse easier access to affordable furniture and home basics without going that far.
And Syracuse is already welcoming one of its newest common counselors. That story and more. News Live at 6 starts right now.
This is Citrus TV News Live at 6, your campus news leader.
The national tour of the hit Broadway musical Wicked opens tonight at the Syracuse Landmark Theater. Welcome to News Live at 6 for this Wednesday. I'm Luke Welch.
And I'm Moira Vaughn. And with the world's eyes all on Wicked for good in theaters, what a great time to open the 4th longest running show in Broadway history here in Syracuse. Citrus TV's Isabella Golan is live at their opening night. Isabel, what has the energy been like outside of the theater tonight?
That's right, Moira and Luke. Right now, underneath the marquee for the Landmark Theater, it's a little bit empty, but that's okay because it is still pretty early. Opening night for Wicked starts tonight at 7:30, so we'll probably start to see some more people lining up within the next 30 minutes. Now, Wicked has been on the talk of everyone's mind with the new movie coming out last Friday, Wicked for Good, which has broke box office records, raising over $270 million in the U.S. alone. Now, getting back to the production here in Syracuse, they started setting up the stage yesterday morning, and it took 13 semi-trailer trucks to bring the set from their last stop in Buffalo. Now, the last time Wicked was here at the Landmark Theater was back in 2017, where Jessica Vosk was playing Elphaba, which for theater fans like myself is a pretty big deal. I wish I got to see her then, but Steve Quinn, the company manager of Wicked, the national tour, said that this cast is just as excited and filled with energy to bring the Wicked magic to Syracuse.
It's just nice to be back here at the Landmark. It's, again, bringing Broadway to upstate New York so that people don't have to go into the city is terrific. And we also have an amazing cast on stage right now. They're really just terrific, and they're having a great time coming through.
And tonight is opening night, but if you didn't get your tickets for tonight, that is okay. There will be performances all the way through December 14th, which can be found at the Landmark Theater's official website. Reporting in downtown Syracuse at the Landmark Theater, for Citrus TV News, I'm Isabella Golan.
Bella, thank you. I know me and Moira are both big Jessica Vaughn fans ourselves.
So ready.
Well, Remembrance Scholar applications are now open. All Syracuse University students graduating in December of 2026, May 2027, or the following summer are invited to apply for next year's cohort.
The 35 rising seniors who are chosen will represent each of the Syracuse students who died in the bombing of Pan Am Flight 103. They will also receive a $5,000 scholarship and are given the opportunity to educate the campus community about the tragedy.
Are you interested in free rent or a dining plan? If so, be sure to attend a virtual information session to become a resident advisor. Hosted by the Office of Residential Living, the sessions will be held on December 15th and January 6th for those who could not attend the in-person meetings. The applications will only be shared with those who would attend an information session prior to the interview process. For more information, visit the Syracuse University website. And Destiny's Mall's new IKEA is finally open, and for many in Central New York, including SU students, it's more than just another store.
Reporter Zara Suvato shows why the opening could make everyday living a lot more affordable.
The new IKEA inside Destiny's Mall has brought long lines and a lot of excitement. For students and local residents, it's the first time they've had access to affordable furniture and home essentials without traveling hours out of town.
So I live like an hour away from here, and usually to order furniture, like for my room this year, we had to order it on Amazon because there's no closer place to build furniture from. And now I'm living off campus next year in New Point, so it's going to be much more convenient to have IKEA super close just to go buy furniture.
For many students living off campus, setting up an apartment can cost hundreds of dollars. Students say having a lower cost option nearby definitely helps make Syracuse living much more manageable.
I'm living in a house off campus next year, and I was definitely worried about having a place to get affordable furniture because I'm from Kentucky. Me and my roommates were definitely very excited when we found out that there was an IKEA being opened up just a few minutes away, because now we know that there's a place nearby that we can trust, and we'll be able to get affordable furniture for our house, especially since off-campus housing can get pretty expensive.
That was pretty good, Sally. Before this IKEA opened up, the closest IKEA for SU students was nearly 3 hours away. Now students say they can actually afford to set up a room without traveling hours or spending hundreds of dollars. And it's not just students. Families, first-time renters, and local residents say this IKEA gives them access to affordable furniture and home basics without having to travel or pay higher prices elsewhere. And with the holiday season starting, the store is expecting to stay busy. Zara Suvanto, Citrus TV News.
Zara, thanks so much more. I gotta say, this past week of weather has been quite crazy, but pretty normal for Syracuse.
Insane. Listen, I learned the hard way yesterday. I do not have a four-wheel drive at all.
Oh.
Car stuck in the middle of the road. It was a mess. I'm not a fan.
Well, our Alexa Korrie is outside in the Citrus TV weather deck to tell us exactly how those conditions are right now. Alexa.
Thank you, Luke and Moira. Well, it is definitely December here in Syracuse, New York, and while it's not snowing right now, you can tell there is still some snow on the ground from the past couple of days. It is currently about 33 degrees out, which doesn't sound too bad for December, but in about a couple hours, around 9 p.m., temperatures are only dropping about an hour to 32 degrees out, but those winds are going to be picking up. We're expecting about 10 to 15 mile-an-hour winds, which is going to make the feels like about 25 degrees. So if you do have any plans, make sure you're bundling up, wearing that big jacket, wearing those boots, because it is icy outside. You do not want to slip on any black ice or slush. But that is all I have for right now. Luke and Moira, back to you guys.
Alexa, thank you. Hope you're staying warm outside right now. And with the holiday travel season underway, Syracuse's Hancock Airport is already looking ahead to the spring. The airport announced today that it will launch 5 weekly direct flights somewhere a little warmer, Fort Lauderdale, on JetBlue Airlines. The service will be offered year-round beginning in March, and tickets start at $59. These additions come as JetBlue is expanding service across other upstate airports, including routes from Rochester to Orlando and Buffalo to Fort Myers.
Moira, I know that's right up your alley. Well, construction has officially started on the East Adams Neighborhood Transformation Project. The groundbreaking ceremony was held this afternoon to celebrate the collaboration between the Syracuse Housing Authority and St. Louis-based real estate company. The project aims to restore the 27-block area that includes over 1,000 low-cost public housing units. The neighborhood is located just northeast of campus, and construction will continue for the next decade. Syracuse's Common Council will welcome 2 new members this January, with one of them being ceremoniously sworn in on Monday.
Donna Moore was elected to Syracuse's 2nd District in November. Citrus TV's Drew Matiasik was at the event and got an exclusive conversation with Moore.
A new chapter is starting in Syracuse. Donna Moore, who ran unopposed in District 2 for Syracuse's Common Council, is introducing fresh blood to the position, bringing someone that has never held public office before onto the city's biggest stage.
The seat opened up after incumbent councilor Pat Hogan declined to run again for re-election, instead choosing to run unsuccessfully against Sharon Owens in the Democratic mayoral primary.
Pat has been a great counselor for the district. Donna's take on it, I believe, is just going to be that she is very well known in the workforce arena. Donna's allegiance is not to the mayor and it's not to the city administration. It's to the people of the 2nd District.
Moore says one of the biggest issues the city is facing today is affordable housing, something the new county legislature chair Nicole Watts also said just a few weeks ago.
There's a lot of people living on the streets right now, or there's people living in housing that is not really safe and habitable for people. We need to fix that first, I think. You can't really help people if they aren't feeling safe in their own homes. So I think that's got to be their #1 priority, honestly.
While Moore says she wants to do more research to figure out the city's issue with property tax values, she does say that some nonprofits would need to step it up.
We have a lot of nonprofits in our city that take up a lot of our resources but don't pay taxes, and I think it's time that we got a little bit more out of that.
Moore will be accompanied by first-year councilor Hannah Ehrenreich, new president of the Common Council Rena Paniagua, and newly elected mayor Sharon Owens. In Syracuse, Drew Matiasik, Citrus TV News.
Police announced that the number of tickets given over the Thanksgiving holiday continues to climb. This year saw over 13,000 road violations, roughly 200 more than last year.
And the period began the day before Thanksgiving and continued through that Sunday of that weekend. Troopers arrested 240 people for DWIs and investigated 1,277 crashes, 2 of which were fatal. And today is International Day of Persons with Disabilities. In honor of this, Governor Kathy Hochul asks that New York State landmarks are illuminated purple, the symbol of disability awareness. The goal of today is to break down barriers to create a more inclusive New York. Governor Hochul says the amount of people with disabilities participating in the labor force have increased over the past years, although low employment, education, and economic outcomes continue to be an issue for disabled New Yorkers.
Well, animal shelters in central New York are gearing up in preparation for the harsh winter of the holidays.
Our Brooke Kilgore has the story of how one resilient dog is lighting up the season with a lesson in courage.
At the Central New York SPCA, a place where animals find relief when they can't speak for themselves, many come in with heavy stories. But behind one door here in North Syracuse, there's a tail that just won't stop wagging.
Hey, let's go find Benji. I know Benji because he was on bed rest at the shelter, and I felt so bad for him, and so I ended up letting him relax in my office and taking him home for a few days, and I just fell in love with him. He's so sweet and so friendly, and he just looks like a big puppy. I just adore him. He's so sweet, and he's playful and affectionate and fun.
But there was a time when that happiness wasn't there. The one-year-old terrier mix was found 6 months ago after being hit by a car, his back leg badly injured. The community helped fund his surgery, and Administrative Assistant Cynthia Moon has been by his side since.
Somebody had hit him with a car and nobody said anything. Somebody knew because he was locked in the dumpster area and nobody said anything, so. Watch, like when he's walking, like he will put all 4 feet down now. He's starting to use that back leg. So they said it'd take probably a year for it to heal, and look right. And I'm hoping for 6 months because he's ready.
Here at the CNY SPCA, every dog has their favorite thing to do, chasing balls, going on walks. But for our friend Benji, it's the last thing that you would expect.
Okay, let's go.
According to Newman, Benji absolutely loves the thing that hurt him in the first place, cars. He also loves riding in them.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
She first discovered this love while fostering him earlier this year. So we decided to test this theory and take him on a ride.
Hi, can I have a pop cup and a small black coffee?
In sharing this small moment with Benji, he teaches us that one bad moment, even a life-changing one, doesn't have to shape how you see the world. Despite being hit by a car, he meets every ride in life with excitement.
Yummy!
Reporting from North Syracuse, Brooke Kilgore, Citrus TV.
Good boy!
Such an inspiring story, Brooke. Thank you. Well, just after the break, President Trump pardons bribery charges for a representative. Hear who? Ahead.
Plus, Micron closes a massive part of their business as microchip demand reaches at an all-time high. Stay with us.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome to my house. Lately, not my happy place. Everybody's pretty tired of each other. The parents were not themselves. My little brothers were morphing into small creatures. The walls were closing in. Clearly a case of too much family, too close, 24/7. And there's a lot of that going around right now. If this sounds like your house, try going someplace new. YourLifeYourVoice.org. You'll find lots of ideas to help you handle the family stresses of being confined to close quarters. YourLifeYourVoice.org. It might not get you out of the house, but it could help you find a little more breathing room.
You're watching Citrus TV News Live at 6 with Luke Welch, Moira Vaughn, and Alexa Korrie. And now, your campus news leader continues.
Welcome back to News Live at 6. The tech giant Micron is announcing the closure of its consumer business after 30 years, citing supply chain issues. The company plans to shift its focus to support larger customers in the growth of artificial intelligence.
But the brand will end sales of hard drives in major retailers, but will continue product shipments through February of 2026. This comes as Micron inches closer to breaking ground on their manufacturing facility in Clay.
President Trump has pardoned Representative Henry Queller, a Democrat from Texas, in a federal bribery case. The administration claims Queller and his wife were unfairly prosecuted due to the congressman's criticism of President Biden's immigration policies.
Federal authorities charged Queller and his wife with accepting thousands of dollars to deliver a pro-Azerbaijan speech on the House floor. The couple's trial was set to begin in April.
Well, to the latest, at the Department of Homeland Security, more than 200 federal agents are now patrolling the streets of New Orleans and Minneapolis in the latest ICE expansion into major cities nationwide.
And according to the Department of Homeland Security, the operation is targeting those who have been released from jail after charges of home invasion, armed robbery, and rape. Officials say the plan is to make as many arrests as possible over the next 60 days.
The president ended his cabinet meeting yesterday stating he does not want Somali immigrants in the U.S. Census data shows nearly 84,000 Somali migrants currently live in Minnesota's capital.
I'll have your 5-day weather forecast and more after the break. Stick with us.
Here we go. We're going to go out there in the rain. You're going to get wet. All right, here we go. Go, okay, quick. Oh, yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
Nokia rocking through the night in Syracuse where the music never ends. I'm bringing you the sound, the glory and the trance. From classic hits to the brand new sound. OT is the heartbeat of the underground. With every riff and every scream, we're turning your living room into a rocking dream. You're watching OTN, let the thunder roll. Hard rocking rhythms that will shake your soul. On the stage they scream, we bring the fire. OTN television takes you higher. Guitars are shredding, the crowd's going wild. Syracuse vibes with a rebellious style. Locals are legends, they all take a stand in the world of rock.
From the Citrus TV Weather Center, this is SU's most accurate weather forecast.
Welcome back, and now taking a look at your 5-day weather forecast. Now, it doesn't look too bad. It could be a lot worse, although I'm seeing a 6-degree low at tomorrow night, so that's making me a little bit nervous. But looking at Friday, we are expecting some partly cloudy skies, so it'll be nice to see a little bit of the sun, hopefully melt some of the snow that we're expected to get tomorrow. And then moving on Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be pretty similar, some cloudy skies with some winds, but a low of 7 degrees on Sunday again, so definitely going to want to start bundling up. But as you guys know, I think a lot of people know I'm from Syracuse, so I'm jealous of the people that can get out and go to warmer places like Tampa with a high of 74, San Francisco, the high of 61. So I know people are going home from break, and it'll be nice to see some people going home to some warm weather, but I'm stuck here. So we're expecting to have some similar snow levels that we did last year. And if you are a returning student, you know that we got a pretty good amount of snow, 105 inches of snow, which is below the average here in Syracuse. We're used to 120 inches of snow. So it'll be nice for someone like me who's used to it, but if you're not used to the snow, it may seem like a lot. So you're gonna be used to it, so start to bundle up. But that is all I have for now. Luke and Moira, back to you guys.
Alexa, thank you. Well, Ritz Crackers sandwiches are recalled in 8 states, including New York. The company has made a packaging mistake that could be life-threatening to people with peanut allergies.
The individually wrapped packs may be incorrectly labeled as the cheese crackers, even though the crackers inside are peanut butter filled. There have been no reports of injury or illness due to the mistake, and Mandala says they are taking, quote, corrective actions to fix the issue.
You know who else is taking some corrective actions? That's Syracuse men's basketball. A huge upset last night. John Baccio, what's coming up in sports?
Oh yeah, we've got a lot of sports to talk about, guys. Don't you worry about it. You mentioned it, Luke. Syracuse men's basketball, a huge win last night. We'll get you all the highlights from the contest in just a moment.
Hi, my name is Sadie Miller.
My name is Luke Brady. I go by St. Luke.
So this one I started with this guitar lick.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
And now, your Citrus TV Sports Report.
Hey everybody, and welcome into sports. After a winless trip in the Players Era Festival in Las Vegas last week, the road didn't seem any easier for Syracuse men's basketball. SU took on 13th ranked Tennessee in the Dome. However, with the Cuse back on its home floor for the first time in 2 weeks, could something finally give? Well, it was the third-ranked opponent SU's faced in 4 games, but it was the Cuse who looked strong to start. Nate Kings maneuvers to the cup and finishes to put SU up 3 6 minutes in. And speaking of Kings, Tennessee up 4 with 3 to play in the half. The guards got you covered. Knocks down the triple. He had 19 in the first half. SU a 6-point lead, but it wanted more. Will Kyle brings down the lob. The center had 10 points on the game. The Vols wouldn't go down without a fight. This layup from Jacoby Gillespie capped off a 10-0 run to put UT back up, and then Starling responds a few minutes later with his first 3 of the night, and that's when the senior caught fire. Back-to-back buckets for the guard. 11 of his 12 points came in the second half. 40 seconds to go. SU by 2. Bishop Boswell spins through and connects. We're squared at 60. On the other end, Will Kyle is fouled on a layup and misses the first free throw. Needs this one to put the Orange up. He's just 3 of 9 from the line, but Kyle makes it. Syracuse by 1. Tennessee has 10 seconds to get a shot up. Feed inside for Jalen Korrie. The fade away. Misses. Battle for the rebound. Sadiq White pulls it down. They foul immediately. White hits one from the stripe. A final chance for Tennessee. A full court heave. The shot, no good. Syracuse wins it 62-60. Head coach Autry, how'd it feel?
I'm just so happy and thrilled for this team and for our fans. They deserve, a win like this. I'm just glad that we finally got a, result that, we thought we had a couple last week that didn't turn our way, but they stayed with it. I'm just glad that they were able to do this at home in front of our crowd.
Another squad that aims for a big win at home is women's hoops. Syracuse takes on Auburn in the ACC-SEC Challenge game that tipped off just over an hour ago, and it's been a defensive battle in the Dome. SU leads 28-23 at the halftime break. Syracuse's defense has just been tantalizing so far. It's forced Auburn into 16 turnovers. The Tigers haven't given up that many takeaways in each of its last 2 full games. 10 of those are on steals alone from the Orange. To the gridiron. Who says there's no light at the end of the tunnel for Syracuse football? Well, most people after a 3-9 campaign. But punter Jack Stonehouse would object. That's because he was just named first team All-ACC after leading the conference in total punt yards by over 200. Plus, Stonehouse says goodbye to college football as the Orange's all-time leader in punting. It's also signing day for SU football, but it hasn't gone exactly as planned. 22 members of the Cuse's recruiting class have put pen to paper, but that does not include 5-star wide receiver Calvin Russell. Syracuse's top-rated verbal commit since 2001 announced that he would not sign today, and that doesn't necessarily mean Russell has decommitted from the Orange, but could be some bad foreshadowing for SU. The Whiteout's agent says Russell will be signed by the end of Friday. Luke and Moira, back to you guys.
I'll have to keep an eye on it for Friday. John Boccio, thank you so much. Well, when we come back, we'll have one last look at your wake-up weather.
Stay with us.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
And now for the weather when you wake up tomorrow morning. Around 9 a.m. it is going to be about 30 degrees out, although the winds are going to still be whipping from tonight into the early morning, about 10 to 20 mile-an-hour winds. So expect some cold weather and some snow and rain showers. So definitely bundle up, wear those boots, wear the jackets, because it's going to be a chilly day. But that's all I have for weather, guys.
Alexa, thank you for bearing those cold temperatures earlier today in the newscast as well.
And all semester as well. You've
Seriously.
Been great. Well, finally, the long-awaited Spotify Wrapped, or Apple Music Replay if you're a cool person, dropped today. The Wrap includes all of your most listened to songs and other fun information about your listening patterns.
No, we decided to do it a little bit differently today. Our executive producer, Emma Poper, went through all of our shows for the semester. Now, that is commitment. Now, here is our Wednesday news wrap. I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see it. Luke, why don't you start us off?
So we had 28 reporter stories and 15 live shots.
And we had 1 taste test. We should have made those a little bit more.
I know,
Maybe
right.
next semester.
I'm
And 1 live interview.
Okay, we had 5 breaking news. Yeah, Wednesdays were busy this semester. And 5 sports were made.
Oh,
come on.
But the audience would never know.
Never.
We had 13 standing shows. We like to stand here. We get our steps in.
Right,
yeah.
come on. And of course, 3 Wicked mentions. Come on.
I mean, you know us. Come on. It's Elphaba and Glinda.
You know,
Oh, look at that. Can you do the riff? Go. He's going to say that.
That's CitrusTV News Live for this Wednesday.
Now, don't forget, you can follow us on X and Instagram at CitrusTV News. Now, for the entire CitrusTV News team, for the last time together, I'm Moira Vaughn.
And I'm Luke Welch. Have a great night, Syracuse, and even better winter break.